Hello everyone, in my today's video we are going to learn about NES101 course from CIG, that is Certificate in Guidance course from IGNOU. Here we are going to cover Unit 5 and the name of Unit 5 is Factors Affecting Development. So let's recall the meaning of development first. So what is the meaning of development? The overall changes that happen to occur in an individual are called as developmental changes. So these occur from the birth till the death of an individual, and we read that it is from cradle to grave. So that's all about development. Let's proceed further. Now coming to the factors affecting development, एक individual की development किन factors से affect होती है? We are going to study these factors here. The first one is the nature and the second one is the nurture. So nature basically refers to the genes of an individual, or you can say the chromosomes. So this is a part of nature and these are called as the genetic factors that are determined by the genes itself. इसका ये मतलब है कि these are determined by the heredity or the inheritance of an individual. So these factors are, number one is the sex, that is the gender. It can be male or a female or a transgender too. The second one is hereditary diseases. For example, an individual's father is having diabetes, so the individual tends to have diabetes automatically. This is because of the genetic factors, that is the nature of an individual. The third one is the appearance. You must have heard from people saying or the acquaintances that you resemble to your father or mother. आप अपने मम्मी के जैसे लगते हो या आपका face, आपके features जो है आपके father के जैसे हैं. So this happens because of the genetic factors. Why does this happen? Because of the chromosomes. Since we are gathering the chromosomes from our mother and father, we tend to look like them or we tend to behave like them at times. कुछ ऐसी habits होती हैं जो कि हमारी mother father के साथ resemble करती हैं, कुछ similar habits होती है. So these are all because of the genetic factors. Now coming to the second one, which is the non-genetic factors. Basically here we are referring to the environment. The environment we live in also affects our development. For example, a child who is belonging to a disadvantaged family, यानी कि उसके घर पे ज़्यादा resources नहीं है available. So this is surely going to affect the development of the individual. उसे proper खाना नहीं मिलेगा खाने के लिए. That means he is going to be malnutritioned or he is not going to get a proper studying environment. Academics के लिए उसे ज़्यादा time नहीं मिलेगा. He would be more engaged in earning the livelihood. So these are some factors which are surely going to affect an individual's development. Let's learn about these factors. The first one is the maternal. Maternal relates to the mother's health. So here we are talking about the mother's nutrition. The second one is maternal health, almost similar to this. The third one is physical defects or illnesses. We can get these illnesses as a result of the environment. The next one is family and culture. The next is endocrine system. The sixth one is drugs. Drugs can be any such drugs, maybe caffeine or some else. The last one here is radioactive chemicals. So these are a few things which are a part of non-genetic factors, यानी कि environment का part है, and these surely affect our development. So coming here to the non-genetic factors, we are going to read all these factors in detail. The first one here is maternal nutrition. Maternal का मतलब अभी मैंने आपको समझाया, it relates to the mother. So mother की nutrition के बारे में यहाँ पे बात की जा रही है. Pregnancy के दौरान, during the pregnancy, the mothers are advised to eat all sorts of food. That is, we are advised to take all the 5 nutrients. So these nutrients are proteins, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins and minerals. Along with this, the mothers are advised to take the roughage, the fiber, water, etc. so that the child is able to grow sufficiently, adequately, right? So pregnant women should have extra proteins, fats, carbohydrates, vitamins and minerals for growing baby. क्योंकि उनके stomach में एक baby है, they are having a uterus and they are having a baby in that. They are carrying a baby in their womb. So the mothers are supposed to have lots of nutrition so that they are able to feed the baby properly. और इससे क्या होगा? The child's development is surely going to be good. So the maternal nutrition is very important. The second one is maternal health. It means the same overall. इसका ये मतलब है कि during the pregnancy, if you are planning some baby, आपको क्या करवाना चाहिए? You should go for a medical checkup. Suppose a mother is having cancer of say ovaries. So in that case, if she is not aware of all this, then what is going to happen? This is going to affect the child's health too, right? In case the child is going to suffer from all these, the development of the child is surely going to affect. Similarly, the case of diabetes we took in the difference. If the mother is going to have diabetes, the child is surely going to be affected by that. So mother's health is very important. So any infection from mother can cause diseases in the child too. Coming here to the third one, which is the nutrition. Nutrients supply the energy to an individual. अब energy देते हैं एक individual को काम करने के लिए, build होने के लिए, maintain the body cells, regulate the bodily processes. So nutrition is very important. It is basically the fuel. एक ऐसा फ्यूल है हमारी बॉडी के लिए जिसके बिना आप काम नहीं कर सकते. सो द न्यूट्रिशन इज गोइंग टू बी अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर इन केस ऑफ डेवलपमेंट. अगर आप बच्चे को खाना नहीं दे रहे हैं, दैट मीन्स इट विल लीड टू मैल न्यूट्रिशन इन अ चाइल्ड. इससे क्या होगा, उसकी बोन्स जो है वो वीक होंगी, मसल्स सही से डेवलप नहीं हो पाएंगी. सो दिस इज गोइंग टू कॉज फिजिकल डेवलपमेंट issues in a child, right? Coming to the next factor, which is physical defects and illnesses. एक environment के लिए, जब हम एक environment में होते हैं तो हमें कोई भी defects हो सकते हैं, illnesses हो सकते हैं. For example, orthopedic disabilities. This can be a result of lack of calcium. जब आपको प्रॉपर फूड, डाइट, न्यूट्रिशन नहीं मिलेगा तो आप ऑर्थोपेडिक डिसेबिलिटीज से सफ़र कर सकते हैं. डेंटल कॉजेज़ भी हो सकते हैं, स्पीच डिफेक्ट्स भी हो सकते हैं. जब आपको प्रॉपर सोशो इमोशनल एनवायरनमेंट नहीं मिलता है तो इट कैन रिजल्ट इन स्पीच डिफिकल्टीज. सो दीज आर सम थिंग्स, सम कॉमन डिसेबिलिटीज दैट कैन हैपन टू अकर इन अ चाइल्ड जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ द एनवायरनमेंट वी आर प्रोवाइडिंग टू अ चाइल्ड. तो इससे क्या होगा, बच्चे की एक्टिविटीज़ जो होंगी स्कूल के अंदर वो कम हो जाएंगी और बच्चा कैसा हो जाएगा, आइसोलेट हो जाएगा. He will not at all be sociable. Instead, he would become an introvert. The next one is family and culture. Gestures, mannerism, attitudes are learned in the family. आपसे सबने सुना होगा कि family is the first environment that we are providing to a child, and it leads to socialization. Right? सो फैमिली के साथ बच्चे के बहुत सारे एसोसिएशंस है. फैमिली ही एक पहला स्कूल होता है एक बच्चे के लिए. सो इट डिपेंड्स कम्प्लीटली कि आप फैमिली में क्या सिखा रहे हैं, बच्चे के कल्चर में उसे क्या क्या सिखाया जा रहा है. अगर उसे कुछ गलत सिखाया जाएगा उससे उसकी डेवलपमेंट ज़रूर हैम्पर होगी. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ़ आपकी फैमिली में पेरेंट्स के बीच में डाइवोर्स हो रहा है, दिस इज़ गोइंग टू इफेक्ट द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ द चाइल्ड. बच्चे के दिमाग में तभी आ जाएगा देयर इज़ नो सच थिंग लाइक लव, केयर एंड अफेक्शन, वी हैव टू लिव ऑन आवर ओन. ऐसे कुछ नेगेटिव एटीट्यूड्स फॉर्म हो जाएंगे बच्चे के अंदर. सो दीज आर अफेक्टेड बाय द फैमिली. दैट इज़ बेसिकली द एनवायरमेंट which is going to affect the development of the child. In this case, the socio-emotional development is going to be hampered. Okay, coming to the sixth point, which is the endocrine system. Hormones produced by the endocrine glands affect the child's development. Thyroid deficiency may lead to mental retardation. Growth hormone deficiency may lead to child's bodily development. Coming to the seventh non-genetic factor, which is a part of the environment itself, drugs. So drugs and chemicals taken by the mother can affect the child or the fetus. So basically we are talking about the drugs. Drugs किसी भी form में हो सकते हैं, be it the caffeine or it can be smoking, that is the cigarette. Okay, and इसके अलावा alcohol is the most common drug that most of the people are taking nowadays. Alcohol तो एक trending drug बन चुका है. In fact, smoking has become a very trending drug. So these should not be taken by a pregnant woman. Why it should not be taken by a pregnant women? Because caffeine can lead to abortion. Also, it can lead to a premature baby. It can lead to a premature baby. So this is going to affect the development of the child. Second one is smoking. कई बार होता है the models get pregnant, right? So in that case models को habitual होते हैं वो कहीं ना कहीं कि उन्हें smoking करना है, उन्हें alcohol consume करना है. So in that case क्या होता है, बच्चे का जो birth weight होता है वो बहुत ही ज़्यादा कम हो सकता है. Similarly, it can lead to retardation. If intake of alcohol can lead to retardation, तो आप सोच सकते हैं इससे भी ज़्यादा जो बहुत ज़्यादा chemicals होते हैं अगर वो कोई intake करता है या फिर कोई high drug addict होता है. So we can talk about these things also, and this is surely going to hamper the development of the child. Coming here to the last point, which is the radioactive chemical substances. So here we are going to talk about the radium and the X-rays. So these are also equally हैम्परिंग द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ द चाइल्ड। ऐसा आपने सुना होगा कि आज बहुत बड़ा ग्रहण लग रहा है तो प्रेग्नेंट विमेंस को बाहर नहीं निकलना चाहिए, बिकॉज दीज लीड टू रेडिएशंस, और ये रेडिएशंस जो होते हैं फीचर्स के लिए बहुत ही ज़्यादा बुरे होते हैं। दिस कैन लीड टू मैल डेवलपमेंट और मैल फॉर्मेशंस इन अ चाइल्ड इन लेटर लाइफ। सो कई बार आपने देखा होता है कई बच्चों की 6 फिंगर्स होती हैं 5 की जगह। ऐसा क्यों होता है? दिस कैन ऑल्सो बी अ रिजल्ट ऑफ क्रोमोसोम ब्रेकेज, और इट कैन ऑल्सो बी अ रिजल्ट ऑफ मैल फॉर्मेशंस इन द बॉडी ड्यू टू सम एक्सरेज और रेडियम्स। सो वी शुड keep in mind that a pregnant woman gets effective nutrition, she is getting proper rest. इसके अलावा she should not consume any kind of drugs, and also the radioactive chemical substances should not be given to a lady. आपने इसके अलावा ये भी सुना होगा कि mercury is equally हैम्परिंग टू द ग्रोथ ऑफ द ग्रोथ एंड डेवलपमेंट ऑफ द चाइल्ड। मर्क्यूरी जो होता है थर्मोमीटर्स के अंदर होता है, एंड दिस इज हाईली रिएक्टिव। ऐसा हो सकता है दिस कैन लीड टू एबॉर्शन ऑल्सो टू अ लेडी। सो यहाँ पे इन सब चीज़ों का ध्यान रखना बहुत ही ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है। दीज आर ऑल अ पार्ट ऑफ द एनवायरमेंट। सो बेसिकली देयर आर 2 things which are affecting the development of a child. The first one is the genetic factors, and the second one is the non-genetic factors. So nature and nurture are equally responsible for the development of the child. That's all about today's video. Thank you so much for coming here to visiting my channel and watching my video. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye.